as those hybrid and EV versions start to take their place. And when it comes to the noise, you know, it's interrupted many a live shot, so that part of it we won't miss.
I know, but it is a classic sound. It's hard to...
Imagine a car brand so powerful, it shook the very foundations of the auto industry. A company that built legends, broke records, and defined American muscle. But behind the roaring V8s and tire-shredding performance lies a story filled with innovation, rivalry, and unexpected twists. Today, we're diving deep into the untold story of Dodge, from its humble beginnings to world records, insane engineering feats, and the wildest moments in muscle car history. If you love cars, buckle up, because this ride is about to get intense. The origins of Dodge, built to dominate. In the year 1900, two brothers, John and Horace Dodge, started a small company making automobile parts. What they didn't know was that they were about to change history. By 1914, they weren't just making parts anymore. They launched their first full production car, the Dodge Model 30. And it wasn't just any car. It was one of the first mass-produced vehicles with an all-steel body, at a time when competitors were still using fragile wooden frames. This wasn't just an upgrade. It was a revolution in automotive durability. Dodge cars became known for their strength and reliability, earning them a key role in World War I, where their vehicles helped transport troops and supplies. From day one, Dodge built its reputation on power, toughness, and engineering excellence, a philosophy that would define the brand for over a century. The birth of the muscle car wars. Fast forward to the 1960s, and something wild was happening in America. The streets were turning into battlegrounds. Chevrolet had the Camaro, Ford had the Mustang, and Pontiac had the GTO. Muscle cars were dominating the roads, and Dodge wasn't about to be left behind. In 1966, Dodge unleashed the Charger, a beast of a car that combined sleek fastback styling with brute force power. But it wasn't until 1970 that Dodge fired the ultimate shot in the muscle car war, the Dodge Challenger. With its aggressive styling, massive Hemi V8s, and track-destroying performance, the Challenger was an instant classic. Dodge wasn't just competing, it was outgunning the competition in raw power. And that was just the beginning. The Dodge that could fly. One of the wildest moments in Dodge history happened in 1969, when they built a car so fast, NASCAR had to ban it. The Dodge Charger Daytona was an aerodynamic monster with a massive rear wing and extended nose cone. It was the first NASCAR car to break 200 miles per hour, dominating the track so completely that officials changed the rules to stop it. Think about that for a second. Dodge built a car so fast, it was illegal. Today, the Charger Daytona is one of the most sought-after collector's cars in history, with prices soaring into the millions. Breaking records, Dodge's most insane feats. But Dodge didn't just make fast cars. They built record breakers, the first production car to lift its front wheels off the ground. In 2017, Dodge introduced the Demon, the first factory-built car that could pop a wheelie during acceleration. With 840 horsepower and a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of 2.3 seconds, it became the world's fastest production drag car. In 2004, Dodge put a Viper V10 inside a pickup truck, the Dodge Ram SRT-10. It hit 154 miles per hour, setting a Guinness World Record as the fastest production truck ever made. A Dodge pulling a Boeing 737. Dodge engineers once tested whether a Durango SRT could tow an entire Boeing 737 jet. While not an official record, Dodge's marketing hinted that it was possible, proving the SUV's insane power. The Challenger Hellcat, the muscle car that changed everything. In 2015, Dodge introduced a car so overpowered, it shook the entire industry. The Dodge Challenger Hellcat. 707 horsepower. Supercharged V8, a quarter-mile time under 11 seconds. The Hellcat destroyed everything in its class, humiliating sports cars that cost 3 times as much. Dodge wasn't just making fast cars. They were bringing muscle back in a way no one expected. And then, in 2018, Dodge went even crazier. The Demon versus the supercars. With the Dodge Demon, they built a car that could beat a Lamborghini Aventador in a drag race for a fraction of the price. This wasn't a car for the elite. This was a street-legal monster made for everyday people who just wanted to go fast. And that's why Dodge is different. While other brands chase luxury, Dodge builds raw, unfiltered, unapologetic power. But not all of Dodge's history is about speed. Some of it is about redefining what a truck could be. The Dodge Ram, a pickup truck built for kings. Dodge didn't just stop at muscle cars. Their Ram pickup trucks became a symbol of power and durability. The Dodge Ram 2500 Power Wagon was built for extreme off-road dominance, with heavy-duty suspension, locking differentials, and a winch straight from the factory. And today, Dodge's TRX is the most powerful truck on the market, packing 702 horsepower, turning pickup trucks into muscle cars on steroids. But while Dodge was making headlines, something was happening behind the scenes. Dodge's biggest controversies. Like every great car brand, Dodge has had its fair share of controversies and failures. The Dodge Nitro disaster, a compact SUV that was too heavy, too slow, and too unreliable to survive. The Neon SRT4 debate. Some loved it. Others called it a tuner car wrapped in Dodge branding. The eco mode backlash. When Dodge tried making their muscle cars more fuel efficient, hardcore fans revolted. Despite these missteps, Dodge remains one of the most respected performance brands in the world. The future of Dodge? Electric muscle? Now, Dodge is facing a new challenge, the electric revolution. They've already announced the Dodge Charger Daytona SRT, an all-electric muscle car with a fake exhaust sound system to keep that signature roar alive. Will it succeed? Only time will tell. One thing is certain, Dodge is never afraid to take risks, and whatever they build next, it's going to shake the industry. For over 100 years, Dodge has pushed the limits of power, speed, and innovation. From muscle cars to race cars to record-breaking trucks, Dodge isn't just a car brand, it's an American icon. But what do you think? Is Dodge still the king of muscle? Or are they losing their edge? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you love this kind of content, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Because one thing is certain, Dodge's story is far from over.